Hello, kindergarten. Mr. Mush here. So this week we read the story, The Day of the Dead. We read it in English and Spanish. And so this week, for our project, we're going to make a dancing skeleton, okay, for Day of the Dead. Now, I know you see here that I did the rip-up paper, kind of like my example from last week with the Great Pumpkin. If you have the material, if you have black paper at home and you want to do it just like this version, you can, all right? But if you don't have those things at home, if you still have white paper and maybe different color paper, you can totally do it. All right, even if you want to do it on white paper, if you want to rip up your paper and glue it on white paper, you can. All right. So let's get to it. I'll explain everything else. All right. So my paper's hot dog style. I'm going to write my name in the corner, Mr. Mush. Okay. And now I'm going to draw the skeleton's head. So I'm going to draw a circle first, and then a little rectangle underneath like this. Okay. Then I'm going to take an eraser and I'm going to erase the line in between the rectangle like this. Okay? So erase this little line right here. You don't need it anymore. Okay? Next we're going to draw the circles for the eyes, and then the nose, which is just like you're drawing a big letter A but with two bumps on the bottom, just like that. Alright? Then I'm going to draw a big smile and draw lines through it to show his teeth. Then I like to draw a squiggly body, like his spine, and then I draw his hip bones and his rib cage like that. Then I like to pose them which way I want. You can pose them however you want, all right? So I'm going to draw him like this. I'm going to draw his arms coming out like this, his hands, okay, and then his legs. Just draw two straight lines, little rectangles for his feet, with little lines for his toes. Okay? Now, since we're talking about Day of the Dead, you can draw things that relate to Day of the Dead in your picture and shade it in and color it in later. Like, there's lots of candles. So I'm going to draw rectangles and then little lines like that, and then little ovals on top like this. Okay? Maybe you want some flowers because Day of the Dead has lots of flowers. So I'm going to draw a circle with little bumps around it like that. And if you do have the black paper, or you want to color your paper in black, maybe make stars. Okay, so like I said before with the one project, you can draw a star like this. Draw a big letter A with a long mustache, and then connect the mustache here and here. Okay, like you're putting an X. Or if you just want to draw simple stars like this with an X through it, that's fine too. That's up to you. Okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw some cool designs on my skeleton and color and make them really colorful. So if you are going to color it in, I suggest drawing another line here, and another line here, and another line here, and another line here, so you can like color in and give it cool designs. So like, for example, I'm going to draw flower petals around his eyes. Okay. And then maybe I'll color in his eyes right here, yellow. And maybe I'll give him green polka dots on his arms, on this arm, and I'll give him blue polka dots over here. Maybe I'll make his fingers blue on this one, green on this one. Okay? And then maybe I'll outline them in green here, and maybe add polka dots. Maybe add flowers. Okay, maybe I'll add zigzags on his legs like this. Continue his spine. Okay, and then I'll color in the candles. I'll do a red candle with a little orange flame. Okay, and I'll color in my stars. And I'll make sure to color my flowers. Now, if I'm coloring it like this, I could take my black and I can shade in around it, or if you want to do another color, because we don't need to color in our skeleton because skeletons are normally white, but if you want to add other colors to them, you can, like I did, like polka dots, zigzags, like that, okay? So I'm taking black. Remember, you don't have to use black. If you want to do a different color, you can. And just make sure you color in your flowers and everything else. But if you want to do it like this, all I would say is after you do this, don't color it in. Just take a glue stick or glue, put it, fill it in, and then rip up your white piece of paper and put it down, okay? It's just as easy as that. So I'll leave both these here, okay? So, with that being said, I hope you had a lot of fun this week with making your Day of the Dead skeletons, and I hope you had fun. I'll see you next week.